How's it going? All right. How many of you have been to a laundromat? By show of hands. How about, very good, sir. How many of you guys have been to a laundromat in Memphis, Tennessee? Oh, you got some takers. All right. Well, I actually got to experience it pretty recently, actually. I got a summer job with my uncle. His name is Mikey G. He's actually here with us tonight. He's right back there. So we had to go collect some money, and in this laundromat in Memphis, Tennessee, called Chelsea Express. Now, Chelsea Express is a 17-year-old boy, gets me pretty excited. But so we pull up there, and it sounds like a pretty family-friendly place. But then you get up there, and you got black guys sitting on the roof with their feet hanging over, and then as soon as we get out of the car, we're probably the only white people within a 10-mile radius, so you can imagine the looks I'm getting with my glasses, and I don't want to say anything. So as soon as I get out of the car, you got this black woman. She's probably standing like this, up to the wall, twitching and stuff. Her eyes look like a million eyes, doing all this stuff. I don't know what's going on. She has like a slice of mold over her eyes. A community of flies literally living on this person. So as soon as I get out, she starts doing this little swagger routine. I have to actually show you because it's not a normal. It's not nothing like that. No, I actually come up with a saying. It's called the zigzag oval swag because it's like she has like a. And actually, the creeps from the stage actually makes it a lot more realistic. She's doing this, and then she'll stumble back into an oval, and then she'll continue the zigzag, and I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, oh God, Michael, oh. And as soon as I get out, she gets probably 6 inches from my face, and she says, "Big old white man." And I'm just like, Michael. And Michael's walking around the hood, and it's like a diversion. As soon as she sees Michael's coming around, she sees another big man walking over there, and I'm like, oh God, diversion! And I got to excuse she doesn't have time to do the oval part of her swagger, so I had to, zoom out. We get inside the laundromat finally, and as soon as we walk in, I don't know anybody. This is my first time there, but they knew Michael because as soon as we walk in, all of them are literally saying, "What's up, Mike? Hey, Mike!" As soon as we get there. They know him, and I'm just like the white kid that's just behind him. Hello, and as soon as we walk in, this guy, we don't even know his name today, actually. His name's, we call him Boss Man. And so he walks up to Michael and he's like, "Hey, Mike, you bring my Bud Light, bro?" And we're just like, "No, we didn't bring the Bud Light." And he walks over to me, because I'm new, and he says, "Hey, man, a little posse, bro." And I reach for a handshake, "Hey, my name's Nick. Hello." And he reaches up like this. I think he's going to backhand me, I'm just like, "Oh, wow, wow." And he grabs my hand. It's like a pinball machine when you hit the bounce, Bing, bing, bow, boom, bing. And as soon as, so he gives me the handshake, and after it happened, I felt like I went through a traumatic experience, I was like, and he's looking at me, and he's standing there, and we made our way. Glad I made it out alive, being the person I am, As soon as we make our way, we're going over to the gas station to meet our buddy Sam. And while we're talking in there, as soon as we get in there, this woman walks in, and she's carrying on about her pork chops. Let me explain. As soon as we get in there, she walks in and she's like, "I ain't got no time for no pork chop." She's on her cell phone, okay? And I knew she didn't have time for pork chops. That's why I'm on the other end of the gas station. And she's like, "I had 5,000 pork chops today." Okay, 5,000. 5,000. Not this week, not this month, but today. I don't know where she got the number 5,000, but she had 5,000 pork chops today. So we're making our way, and we get back to the truck. And before we can get in, I'm already in. Like the dashboard is like this, and I'm just like, I'm already in the truck, dude. I don't want to be there. And the boss man, she walks back up. He walks back up. Sorry. And he walks back up, and he's like, "Hey, Mike, you gonna bring me my Bud Light, bro?" "Yeah, bring your Bud Light." "All right. Well, if anybody ever touches your woman," and I'm just like, oh God, no. "If anybody ever touches your woman, messes your business, your car, I'll cut them. If they mess with your horse, I'll cut them." As if to say we even ride horses anymore. As if to say that any of us ride horses. And so I'm already in the car, and then while the guy's sitting there and he's pulling up his hands and doing this stuff right here, talking to Michael, this van with blacked out windows pulls up with a Chinese guy in it, And he's like, "Oh, yo, Chi-Chi!" And he just zooms over there. The whole way home, I literally I didn't know what happened to me. I really don't. And that's the end of my story. Thank you.
Look at this.